Don't blame me. It's not my fault, and it's not your fault either. I adopted the beliefs of my loving parents, Sunday school teachers, and well-meaning adults in the little farming community that I was born into. And what I was doing was I basically was putting on their Christian belief glasses. And this became my truth, my reality, and it was my identity. And I judged the world looking through my belief glasses as good and evil people. Now, I didn't realize it at the time, but in putting on my glasses, my Christian glasses, I was also accepting the fear of questioning the beliefs that I was accepting. And it doesn't matter whether they're Jehovah's Witness or Mormon or Muslim or Catholic or Protestant or what belief system or belief glasses they are. Once we have them on and we're in with our group, everybody is going to exhort us to don't question our beliefs because it's the truth. And if you question, you'll fall away from it. But by my late 40s, I began to question because I realized I had accepted my glasses, my beliefs in early childhood on the say-so of others. And I began to ask, well, where did they get it from? And how can I prove it? And does it even make sense? And so as I began to question that little voice that was always there below the surface that didn't pop up unless I questioned, started saying, oh, don't be questioning this. You got the truth. You're going to fall away. The devil's deceiving you. You're going to go to hell. So I removed my Christian glasses, and let me tell you a story about me with them on and without and the difference. Now, I have a friend from my fundamentalist Christian days, and he posted something that said, the reason we have so many laws on the books is because we don't keep these 10. And of course, he had a picture of the 10 Commandments. Now, back when I was wearing my Christian belief glasses, I would have been like, hey man, we need to stand against those liberals and atheists and gays and get the Bible back in the classrooms. But since I've removed my Christian belief glasses, his view, which of course was my former view, it seems nonsense to me. So I sent him a private message and I said, you know, I respect you, but would you please explain to me why you think getting the Old Testament, the Bible, back in the classrooms would be such a good thing? Because I see it very differently. I said, well, first of all, I don't think it's because we don't keep the 10 Commandments that we need all the laws. I think it's because we don't keep the one law that Christ said is the only one we need to do, and that is love the Creator, love ourselves as precious children of the Creator, and then we can love our neighbor as we love ourselves. That's the reason right there. And if that's too hard for us, simply the golden rule that's back there, that's in all religions, treat others as we would want to be treated, that would go a long way toward bringing peace and the kingdom of heaven within ourselves. But secondly, I don't have a problem with the 10 Commandments. But Moses didn't stop with 10. He kept writing, and there's 613 commandments. And I have a problem with a lot of them, or I did whenever I took off my belief glasses and just read them at face value without interpreting them through what I had been taught to believe. So, for example, in the 5th commandment, it says, children, obey your parents, which is not a bad thing for loving parents, who want the best for their child. But what happens if you have a stubborn and rebellious child? Well, the law of Moses said that child, you're to take him to the elders of the city, and the child can be stoned to death. I mean, if we were under the law of Moses, I could legally rape your daughter and then buy her from you for 50 shekels of silver, and she would be my wife. Or I could sell you my daughter as a slave, and of course we could keep slaves, we could trade them, we could give them as an inheritance, we can even beat our slaves. We could be stoned to death under the law of Moses for a long list of things. I mean, perjury, adultery, blasphemy, if we don't worship God, if we speak of any other option other than what the priests tell us we're allowed to think, we could be stoned to death. If we disobey a judge or a priest, we can be stoned to death. And I think ordering genocide and ordering the murder of women, children, and nursing babies, I think I have a serious problem with that because it's a total opposite of what Jesus said that God is like. So the main point that I want to get across in this video is that anytime we accept any belief system from any of the many religions, we have a set of lenses that we look through to judge the world. And if your belief glasses are causing you to judge and fear and hate other people, I think we need to examine our beliefs. And I am so glad that I removed my belief glasses, because today, so many of the people that I used to judge as evil and bad, they're my closest friends, and my life has been so, greatly enriched by their friendship. So don't be afraid to question. And if you hang on to your belief system, just don't let it divide you from other people into a us versus them mentality. Go by the golden rule, because it's at the bottom, the foundation of all religions. So I hope you liked this. If you did, give it a like, share, click subscribe if you haven't yet, and have the best day ever.